Hi, it's Miriam from Create, and today I want to talk to you about something very, very exciting. I want to talk to you about the refund industry and why right now is the best, absolute best time to enter into this industry. The business that started me off and basically changed my entire life, and I'm sure a lot of you know my story. I went from poverty to definite wealth, and it's been a humbling journey for me to have reached where I am, and it wasn't because of intelligence or strategy or having even smart advisors or having a proper plan. It was purely as a result of a single thing, and this is the truth, so help me God. The result was the reason why I actually succeeded and got to where I am, a girl of very average intelligence from inner Western Sydney, is this: I chose the right vehicle. I chose the right business vehicle. And, you know, I stumbled on it, and I say that quite openly. You know, I guess a lot of people that want to see themselves as gurus or heroes of their story would try and make it sound floral and make themselves sound a lot smarter than what they actually are. But the truth is that one choice to choose that one industry that was completely in its infancy, was barely existing, has resulted in incredible success. And so the choices that you make, okay, have a lot to do with it. And I get a lot of emails and a lot of stories from people that have tried so many different things and are really frustrated. And you know what? The vehicle has a lot to do with it. You know, I'll have to say that. If you're choosing a vehicle that's not going to work for you, if you're going with the MLM or the, let's stick another, shop on the internet or eBay or, stuff that's just been done and is beyond profitability. It's starting to lose profitability for the people that are selling it over there in China. It's like, you know what? You have to choose the right vehicle, focus your energy, and then watch the magic happen. And that's what happened to me and a lot of my clients. I'm very committed to the industry. I'm very committed to the people that come through our training and that form that industry today. And the exciting thing that I was telling you about when I very first started this video is there's never been a better time to become seriously comfortable, okay, if not wealthy, depending on what your goals are really, than today in the refund industry. There is more money lost today than ever. There is more processes that support today than ever. The training program that I actually have formulated has been grown and made sophisticated to a level that a lot of the work is just simplified. And so when I look at things that are out there, when I look at people that are saying, look, I really want to find a vehicle, a way of actually making a difference in my life, a way of, finding my own little niche in my own little business, I want to succeed. And I go, this is it. You need to look at what that business can provide you and make that assessment for yourself. Is it something, are you looking for something that's flexible? Are you looking for something that's got low risk? Are you looking for something that doesn't have a sales and marketing budget at all because you've got captive audience? Are you looking for something that's going to be requiring you to do reasonable hours, okay, but not terribly many hours? I've got some consultants that are doing 10, 15 hours a week, but are earning full-time incomes. They had to learn and get going and actually get that, that process in line. But today, they can't believe the process that is in place for them. They can't believe the income that they're making. And that is what it's about. It's a legitimate way to set up your own business. And it's a business that's not just about income. When you look at opportunities out there, there's a lot of opportunities out there that are all just about income. You know, like the affiliate stuff, the this or that, here today, gone tomorrow. This isn't it. This is a business structure that is rock solid. That's going to be there in 10, 15, 20, 30 years. It is growing exponentially. So the opportunity right now, it's still in its infancy, but it is explosive. It has never been a better time, better space, better technology than right here, right now. And the other thing, this is the beauty of it, okay, is that today people are busier, more in need of the service, far more aware of our services, and so there's a lot of acceptance and a lot of, I guess, desire to be working with refund consultants in Australia and internationally. And that's a beautiful thing to see. When I started out, no one knew what I was doing. You know, I spent most of my time trying to explain to them what the heck it is that I was going to help them with. Today, there's a lot more awareness, there's a lot more, and that's very supportive. And so I want to get you this message where, you know, it's a business that is really, really fresh, that is in its purest infancy. You are developing a business that is not just about income. You are developing an asset. So, you know, goodwill in your own business. So that's an asset, a sellable asset. And we've had an agent very recently put their business on the market. It sold within, I think, 6 weeks for the price that they were asking. That's very fast for business selling. And he made a substantial amount of money. I can't disclose because he's not giving me permission, but it was well worth it. And that was his little exiting strategy. During the time that he had it, for 6.5 years, he was making quite substantial income. So substantial meaning 6 figures a year. And he was retired. So he was a gentleman that was in his, he sold it at 72. So he was in his 70s when he was doing it. I think he joined us at about age 60 something or other, late 60s. So, you know, you look at people that come through the program and they're all types. You know, there was a lot of young mums that had the same story as myself. You know, they're desperate for a way of having a balance and of earning an income, because, you know, that's critical to a lot of women. You know, they want to be the mother, they want to be the house, I guess, the homemaker, and that's really important. But at the same time, they're wanting to actually contribute to the household. They want the respect of having a career. And so, you know, you get those, and then you've got others that are in a corporate scene, and they really need to be looking at ways of freeing themselves, freeing their time, spending time with their families. We all have the same story, and we all have the same needs. And then I've got a lot of retirees that do amazing things. You know, one of the gentlemen that is on our videos, you know, his name is Reg, and he joined us. He was a retiree, and he used to be in insurance before, and he actually went and retired. And he said to me, Miriam, I'm just, you know, retirement is just driving me bananas. I can't do it. He's a really active gentleman. And when he joined, this particular gentleman, he was 64, and I remember thinking, that's a bit late to start your very first business. But it's not. That was my perception. You know, he was keen as a bean, and he loved it, and he was totally committed. He was like, this is my vehicle. I love it. And it excited me. You know, when I was mentoring him, I had all the time in the world for him. And this is why I've done a lot of videos with Reg, is because I actually went and met him face to face. I just loved him. And I don't usually do any face to face meetings with clients, as you know. But he was just inspiring for me. And you know, he kept on going with it, and he was hugely successful. The kind of money that he was showing me, the kind of checks that he was showing me, you know, he'd go, are you free for, he'd SMS me, are you free for a coffee? I'd be like, I'm really busy, but you know what, for you, Reg, yes, I am free for a coffee. And you know, he'd come and meet me on my ground, so you know, he'd come and meet me close by, and you know, he'd have like a check, and he was gorgeous, like a child, you know, and he'd say to me, look what I got, you know, before he banks it, like, look at this. Oh, it's another $600,000 check. Oh, look at this $80,000. Oh, look at this, you know, he'd be like showing off. And I loved it. I loved the excitement. I loved, you know, and he was just a genuine guy that was doing a great service, that was very down to earth. His customers absolutely responded to that, you know, there was no pretentiousness. He was very authentic. And that, I guess that resonates with me, and that's our community, you know, we're very real, you know, we do a service, we do it honestly, we do it ethically, we play by the rules, we stick with all the regulations, you know, all the legalities, and we only ask to get paid handsomely for doing something that's really worthwhile, and that's what is really exciting about the refund industry. You're not just making great money, you're not just selling some useless doodad to somebody, you know, over the internet, or you know, selling some you know, reproduced book, or you know, like all the crazy ideas that I hear about that are out there as opportunities. You're actually returning people's money, you know, this is money that's rightfully theirs. And when you do this job, you realize that, you know, like all of us, we all need money, and we need it desperately. You know, we all have bills, and we all have pressures, and we all have kids in school, or you know, have kids that are, you know, needing assistance, or you know, we have medical needs, or we have, you know, aging parents. Everybody's got needs, and so when you do this work, and this is my experience, you know, I had people that were super grateful. It's like, you know, thank God, you know, you contacted us. Thank God, because you know what? This has made a big difference. You know, what difference would, you know, 10, 12, 20, 50, 100,000 make to an average family that's struggling to pay its bills in today's society? And this is what we do. So I always say there's nothing more honorable, okay, than giving money to people, especially when it's their own damn money, right? And so to do that, and to actually make money from that, and for that to be the vehicle that made me wealthy, that makes my clients, the people that I teach, wealthy, that's hugely honorable. That's really honorable. And so that's where my pride comes in, is that we're doing something of value and of purpose, and we're righting, I guess, a wrong, and at the same time, we're making incredible money. The value of that can never be underestimated.